Living in the wilderness comes with its own set of complications, and if you aren't prepared for it, then your survival could be at great risk. Hello there everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to tell you about survival devices that you need to have on a hike. Let's start. First off, navigation tools. If you're outside, far away from the comfort of your house, then the first thing you should have in your hiking backpack is a navigation tool. At the most basic level, at least keep a topographic map so that you can pinpoint the frequently visited trail. A map is useless without map reading knowledge, so that is a must. Other than a map, you should have a compass in your navigation tools. Yes, we know, your GPS, smartphone, or watch comes with an electronic compass, but keeping a standard compact hand compass wouldn't hurt anybody. And the best part, it doesn't require any batteries. We'll tell you more about important hiking skills for survival in this video, but before we move any further, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell to get more video updates like this. Now let's continue. Since we live in modern times, you can always equip yourself with a GPS device. A GPS would help you accurately trace your location on a digital map. You can also find waterproof GPS. Along with GPS, you can keep your smartphone for navigation. Smartphones, however, aren't the best option since they're fragile and have limited battery life. So if you're relying on these gadgets, then you'll have to keep extra batteries. If you're willing to go the extra mile, then another gadget that could be very useful in hard times is a PLB, personal locator beacon, or satellite messenger. In case of an emergency, this gadget can be used to send messages from remote locations where your smartphone wouldn't work. Sun protection essentials. When you're out in the sun, you're getting attacked by tons of rays and you won't even know it until it's too late. So the next important thing is to pack up sun protection essentials. Eye protection should be your topmost priority. Even if you're not hiking and just stepping out into the sun, you should always wear sunglasses. Direct sun rays could cause a lot of damage to your eyes. If you're hiking in the cold, you can get snow blindness, and high altitude skies also have a detrimental effect on your sight and can cause a lot of discomfort. If you wish to protect your precious eyes, just make sure that you invest your money in some good quality sunglasses and not cheap ones. The next thing that you should add to your sun protection essentials is good sunscreen. According to the experts, spending long hours outdoors can expose you to ultraviolet rays, the cause of sunburn, premature skin aging, and skin cancer. To limit exposure to UV rays, it's recommended to wear sunscreen. According to health experts, it's a formula that offers a sun protection factor or SPF of at least 15, though SPF 30 is recommended for extended outdoor activity, and a formula that blocks both UVA and UVB rays. They advise to apply the sunscreen generously and thoroughly to all exposed skin. UV rays can reflect off of snow and water, so don't forget to get spots like the underside of your chin and nose. Depending on many factors like the time of day, sweat, and more, you should reapply as often as every 2 hours, and don't overlook SPF-rated lip balm. In addition to sunscreen, another efficient way to limit exposure to UV rays is to wear sun protection clothing, but wearing sun protection clothes doesn't mean that you wouldn't need sunscreen. You'll need to apply it on the exposed parts of the skin, such as your face, ears, hands, and neck. Keep in mind that if you aren't prepared with your sun protection essentials, you could end up getting several skin diseases. First aid kit. You can't possibly go hiking without preparing a first aid kit. Your first aid kit should include all the necessary items to treat wounds or injuries. That means it should have blister treatment ointment, adhesive bandages, usual bandages of different sizes, gauze pads, surgical tapes, surgical gloves, alcohol pads, and disinfecting ointment. In addition to this, it should also include painkillers and medications for treating fever. Along with keeping these things, you should also keep a guide on how to handle a medical emergency so that you know how to do it when the time comes. Fire supplies. When going out into the wild, the first thing that comes to your mind is igniting the fire because that's the thing that keeps you warm and safe. So keeping essential fire supplies is something that you can't miss out on. For your fire supplies, you would need a disposable butane lighter, or you can keep a matchbox, but matchboxes tend to get wet, and once they're wet, they're of no use anymore. You can keep a waterproof container to keep your matchbox safe, but trust us, that isn't always a reliable option. According to a source, fire starter, as the name implies, is an element that helps you jumpstart a fire and is indispensable in wet conditions. The ideal fire starter ignites quickly and sustains the heat for more than a few seconds. Options include dry tinder tucked away in a plastic bag, candles, priming paste, heat nuggets, which are chipped wood clusters soaked in resin, and even lint trappings from a household clothes dryer. Also, if there isn't any firewood available, then it's recommended to carry a stove, which serves as a source of heat and water during emergencies. Knife. Knives serve as multi-purpose handy tools. You could get a lot done if you carry a compact knife with you during a hike. They can help you in food preparation, repair, making kindling, and first aid, among many other things. So a knife in your backpack is a must. Emergency shelter. Next up, always keep in mind to carry an emergency shelter. If strong winds are blowing or there's rain, then you would want to halt your hike. If there's extreme cold, then you could end up with frostbite or hypothermia, and nothing is scarier than a situation like that. In that case, you must have an emergency shelter to protect you from the harsh weather. Experts suggest that an ultralight tarp, a bivy sack, an emergency space blanket, or even a large plastic trash bag could be used as an emergency shelter. Mini water filtration system. The best thing is to carry enough water because there's no chance you could survive without water in the wilderness. However, at one point or another, you're going to run out of water, and in that situation, you have to rely on the outside world, and drinking unfiltered water? We haven't heard a worse idea. So one device that you should keep with you is a mini water filtration system, because if you're going to drink unfiltered water, then get ready to invite several diseases. The scary part is that people could even die if they consume contaminated water. So hiking without a mini water filtration system is a big no-no. Whistle. A whistle might seem like a trivial little thing, but it is of great use. When you're hiking, you're bound to get lost, and this is something that no one would want to happen. But if there is an unfortunate situation like this, then a whistle would be your only hope to get in touch with your human companions. Headlamp. Even if you're out for a hike in the daytime, a headlamp is a must. Why not flashlights? Well, you can pack them as well, but they're way heavier than headlamps. Also, you can't have your hands free if you have a flashlight, and that's not favorable when you're in full survival mode at night. Also, even for the headlamp, don't forget to bring extra batteries. You don't want to get lost in the dark wilderness now, do you? Insect repellent. Bug bites can be really nasty. Not only are they unpleasant, but they can even invite diseases including Zika, Rocky Mountain fever, Lyme disease, and West Nile virus. And when you're out in the wild, you're always at risk of getting these dangerous diseases. Your health is no joke, so don't forget to keep a good quality insect repellent as well. We do hope that you'll remember everything that we've told you in this video and will be well prepared before your next trip. And that about does it for this video. These are some of the best survival devices that you need to have on a hike. Hope you found it useful. So, what do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and until the next one, take care and goodbye.